Did you know that some of the vitamins you take every day could actually be making your legs weaker? Many seniors take vitamins and supplements to stay strong, thinking they're doing the right thing for their health. But what if some of those very same supplements are secretly robbing you of your legs' strength, balance, and mobility? Weak legs don't just make walking harder. They increase your risk of falls, injuries, and losing your independence. If you've been experiencing unexplained muscle weakness, cramps, or difficulty getting up from a chair, your vitamins might be part of the problem. Let's take a closer look at 5 common supplements that may be harming your legs and what you should do instead. 1. Calcium supplements. The unexpected risk to your muscles. For decades, we've been told that calcium is the cornerstone of strong bones. Doctors, advertisements, and even well-meaning friends have repeated this message over and over: take your calcium or your bones will crumble. It's a belief so ingrained in senior health that many never stop to question whether it might actually be doing more harm than good. But the truth is, too much calcium, especially from supplements, can quietly weaken your muscles and sabotage your leg strength. At first, the effects are subtle. You might notice your legs feel a little heavier than usual when you climb the stairs. Maybe you experience occasional cramps in your calves at night. You chalk it up to aging, dehydration, or just a long day on your feet. But over time, something more insidious is happening beneath the surface. Calcium plays a crucial role in muscle contraction, but it doesn't work alone. Your body needs a delicate balance of minerals, especially magnesium, to ensure that your muscles contract and relax properly. The problem with calcium supplements is that they often tip this balance in the wrong direction. When you consume too much calcium without enough magnesium, your muscles can become stiff, sluggish, and prone to cramps. Instead of feeling strong and steady on your feet, you may find yourself struggling to stand up from a chair or feeling unexpectedly fatigued after short walks. But the dangers don't stop there. Excess calcium can also contribute to arterial calcification, a condition where calcium builds up in your blood vessels, restricting circulation. This means your leg muscles aren't getting the oxygen and nutrients they need, leading to chronic tiredness and weakness. If you've ever felt like your legs simply won't cooperate or that they tire out too quickly, poor circulation could be the hidden culprit. And shockingly, research suggests that many seniors are oversupplementing calcium even when their diets already provide enough. So what should you do instead? First, don't assume you need a calcium supplement just because you're getting older. Many seniors get plenty of calcium through their diet. Dairy products, leafy greens, almonds, and fortified foods are rich natural sources. If you're concerned about bone health, focus on a more balanced approach, making sure you're also getting enough magnesium, vitamin D, and vitamin K2, all of which help calcium do its job without harming your muscles. Before reaching for another calcium tablet, and ask yourself, is this truly helping me stay strong, or could it be making my legs weaker? A simple shift in how you get your nutrients could mean the difference between struggling with leg weakness and walking with confidence. But calcium isn't the only supplement with hidden dangers. Another common nutrient that many seniors take daily could be silently draining your energy and leaving your muscles fatigued, and it's one you might not expect. 2. Iron supplements, a hidden cause of muscle fatigue. For many seniors, iron supplements seem like a necessary part of staying healthy. After all, iron is essential for carrying oxygen through the blood, and low iron levels can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and weakness. It's easy to assume that taking extra iron will boost your energy and keep your body functioning at its best, but what if making you stronger, iron supplements were actually draining your energy and making your legs weaker? The reality is that most seniors don't need extra iron, and taking too much can come with serious consequences, especially when it comes to muscle function. Unlike younger adults, older individuals are far less likely to be iron deficient, and yet many continue taking iron supplements out of habit or outdated advice. What they don't realize is that excess iron doesn't simply pass through the body harmlessly. Instead, it accumulates, building up in tissues and organs, including the muscles. Over time, This buildup can disrupt normal muscle function, leading to chronic fatigue, weakness, and even pain. One of the biggest concerns with excessive iron intake is its impact on oxidative stress. Iron is a highly reactive mineral, and when there's too much of it, it can generate free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, including muscle fibers. This oxidative damage leads to inflammation, making it harder for muscles to recover after activity. If you've ever felt like your legs just won't recover after a simple walk, or that they ache for no apparent reason, excess iron could be silently contributing to the problem. Beyond muscle fatigue, iron overload can also interfere with magnesium absorption, much like excess calcium does. Magnesium is essential for muscle relaxation and proper nerve function. Without enough of it, muscles can become stiff, sore, and prone to cramping. You might find yourself waking up in the middle of the night with painful leg cramps or feeling an unshakable heaviness in your legs during the day. These are not just signs of aging, they are potential signals that your iron levels are too high. The good news is that unless your doctor has specifically diagnosed you with an iron deficiency, you probably don't need an iron supplement at all. Many seniors already get plenty of iron from their diet, particularly if they eat foods like lean meats, spinach, beans, and fortified cereals. More importantly, excess iron is far more dangerous than mild iron deficiency, as the body has no natural way to eliminate large amounts of stored iron. Instead of taking supplements, a more effective strategy is to focus on optimizing iron absorption by pairing iron-rich foods with vitamin C sources, such as citrus fruits or bell peppers. This ensures that you get just the right amount of iron without risking excess accumulation. Before you reach for an iron pill, consider this. Are you truly low on iron, or is your fatigue coming from something else? Many seniors blame tiredness on iron deficiency, when in reality, another supplement may be the hidden cause. In fact, the next vitamin on this list is one that's widely believed to support overall health, but in excess, it could be quietly sabotaging your balance, coordination, and leg strength. 3. Vitamin E, a surprising threat to leg strength. For years, vitamin E has been praised as an essential nutrient for heart health, brain function, and even youthful skin. Many seniors take it daily, believing it helps protect against aging-related decline. But what if this so-called miracle vitamin is actually silently robbing you of your leg strength, making you more unsteady, and increasing your risk of falls? The problem with vitamin E isn't that it's inherently bad. Your body does need some of it for proper function. However, too much vitamin E, especially from supplements, can disrupt the delicate balance your muscles and nervous system rely on to keep you stable and strong. The risk isn't immediately obvious. But over time, excessive vitamin E can lead to subtle, yet serious consequences that many seniors mistake for the natural effects of aging. One of the biggest issues with high doses of vitamin E is its interference with vitamin K. While vitamin E is often taken for its antioxidant properties, it can counteract the effects of vitamin K, which plays a critical role in blood clotting and muscle health. When vitamin K levels are disrupted, muscles may not receive the proper blood flow and nutrient supply needed to stay strong. This can lead to increased muscle weakness, difficulty maintaining balance, and even a higher likelihood of bruising from minor bumps. If you've noticed your legs feeling unusually weak, or if small trips and stumbles have become more frequent, excess vitamin E could be one of the hidden reasons. But the dangers don't stop there. Vitamin E is also known for its blood-thinning properties. While mild blood thinning can be beneficial for heart health, too much can result in excessive bleeding, dizziness, and lightheadedness, symptoms that directly affect your ability to stand and move with confidence. Have you ever felt an unexplained sense of unsteadiness when getting out of bed, or a sudden weakness in your legs after standing up? That uneasy feeling might not be a circulation issue, or just one of those days. It could be your body struggling under the effects of too much vitamin E. Studies have shown that seniors taking high-dose vitamin E supplements may actually increase their risk of falls. The irony is that many take it to maintain good health, but without realizing it, they may be setting themselves up for the very problems they are trying to avoid. Instead of helping your muscles stay strong, an overabundance of vitamin E can subtly weaken the foundation of your mobility. The solution isn't to avoid vitamin E altogether. It's to get it from natural food sources instead of supplements. Nuts, seeds, and leafy greens provide just the right amount of vitamin E without the risks that come with synthetic high-dose supplements. Your body knows how to regulate vitamin E from food, but with pills, it's easy to overdo it without realizing the consequences until they show up in the form of leg weakness and imbalance. Before taking another vitamin E capsule, ask yourself, is this really protecting my health, or is it quietly undermining my strength and stability? The next vitamin on this list is even more surprising, one that's essential for bone and muscle health, yet when taken in excess can cause stiffness, cramping, and unexpected leg weakness that makes every step feel harder than it should. 4. Vitamin D in excess. The double-edged sword for muscle health. Vitamin D is often hailed as one of the most important nutrients for aging well. It strengthens bones, supports immune function, and plays a crucial role in keeping muscles strong. Because of its many benefits, doctors frequently recommend vitamin D supplements, and many seniors take them daily without a second thought. But what happens when you take too much? What if the very vitamin meant to support your muscles is actually making your legs weaker, causing cramping and draining your energy? The problem with vitamin D isn't its necessity. Your body absolutely needs it, but like many things in life, more is not always better. Excessive vitamin D can lead to a buildup of calcium in your bloodstream, a condition known as hypercalcemia. While calcium is essential for bone strength, when there is too much floating around in your blood instead of being directed into your bones, it can cause muscle stiffness, cramps, and even long-term muscle weakness. If your legs have been feeling tight, achy, or heavy lately, and you're unsure why, it could be a sign that your vitamin D intake is too high. Many seniors take vitamin D supplements based on old advice, assuming that because they are aging, they must need large doses. But most people already get vitamin D from fortified foods, dairy products, and even modest sun exposure. Adding high-dose supplements on top of this can quickly push levels beyond what the body needs, leading to unintended side effects. Some seniors report feeling unusually fatigued or struggling with leg pain despite being otherwise healthy. These symptoms are often dismissed as part of aging, but they can be a sign that excessive vitamin D is disrupting muscle function. One of the lesser-known risks of high vitamin D intake is its dehydrating effect on muscle cells. When too much vitamin D is in the system, it signals the body to absorb extra calcium, which can interfere with magnesium and potassium levels, two minerals crucial for muscle relaxation and proper function. The result? Sudden muscle cramps, tightness, and a persistent feeling of weakness in the legs. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with a painful leg cramp or felt an unexplainable fatigue in your lower body after simple activities, you might be dealing with an imbalance caused by too much vitamin D. The good news is that preventing these issues is simple. Rather than taking high-dose supplements blindly, it's best to have your vitamin D levels checked by your doctor before adding extra to your routine. Many seniors assume they need more, but in reality, their levels might already be sufficient. A more balanced approach is to get vitamin D naturally from sunlight and food sources like salmon, eggs, and fortified dairy products. These sources provide the vitamin in a way your body can process, without the risk of overdose. Before you reach for another vitamin D capsule, ask yourself, are you giving your body what it truly needs? Or are you unknowingly setting yourself up for muscle stiffness, cramps, and fatigue? And if you think this is surprising, the next vitamin might shock you even more. Because it's one that many take for nerve health and energy, yet too much of it can silently cause numbness, instability, and long-term muscle damage that makes walking feel harder than it should. Vitamin B6 is often associated with energy, brain health, and nerve function. Many seniors take it with the belief that it helps prevent cognitive decline, supports metabolism, and keeps their nervous system strong. But what if the very vitamin you're relying on for better health is silently damaging your nerves, weakening your muscles and making every step feel heavier than before. Unlike some vitamins that the body can easily flush out when consumed in excess, B6 accumulates over time. While moderate amounts of B6 are essential for converting food into energy and supporting nerve function, high doses can become toxic, leading to a condition called sensory neuropathy. This condition affects the nerves responsible for muscle control, particularly in the legs, resulting in numbness, tingling, and loss of coordination. Some seniors describe it as a feeling of walking on cushions or losing their ability to sense where their feet are on the ground. These subtle changes can quickly lead to imbalance, unsteadiness, and an increased risk of falls. The danger of excessive B6 intake isn't always immediate. At first, the symptoms can be mild, an occasional tingling sensation in the toes, a slight weakness in the legs after standing too long. But over time, as B6 levels continue to build, the damage deepens. What starts as minor discomfort can turn into persistent weakness, difficulty walking, and a loss of independence. Many seniors suffering from unexplained leg weakness are unaware that their daily B6 supplement could be at the root of their struggles. The most concerning part is that many seniors are consuming more B6 than they realize. It's often included in multivitamins, fortified cereals, protein shakes, and even energy drinks. Without knowing it, you could be taking multiple sources of B6 each day, pushing your levels beyond what your body can safely handle. While the recommended daily intake is only 1.7 milligrams for seniors, some supplements contain 50 milligrams or even more per dose, far exceeding what the body needs and creating the perfect conditions for nerve toxicity. The good news is that the solution is simple. Get B6 from natural food sources rather than supplements. Foods like bananas, poultry, fish, and potatoes contain the right amount of B6 in a form your body can easily regulate. If you're experiencing any unexplained leg weakness, tingling, or difficulty maintaining balance, consider reviewing your supplement intake. A simple adjustment might make the difference between feeling sluggish and regaining the strength and stability you need to move confidently. Before taking another high-dose B6 supplement, ask yourself, is this really supporting my energy and nerve health, or could it be contributing to the very weakness I'm trying to prevent? The vitamins you take should work with your body, not against it. And now that we've uncovered the hidden dangers of these common supplements, the next question is just as important. What should you do instead to protect your leg strength, mobility, and independence as you age? Protect your leg strength by being smart about supplements. For many seniors, taking vitamins is an act of self-care, a way to fight back against the aging and maintain strength and vitality. But as we have seen, not all supplements work in our favor. Some, when taken in excess or without medical necessity, can silently weaken muscles, disrupt nerve function, and increase the risk of falls. The very pills you take to stay strong could be the reason your legs feel weaker, your steps feel less steady, and your energy seems to drain faster than before. The problem isn't vitamins themselves, it's the way they are often misused. The human body thrives on balance. Every vitamin, every mineral plays a role, but no single one works in isolation. When we overload on one, we can create imbalances that lead to unintended consequences. Calcium supplements, when taken unnecessarily, can rob the muscles of magnesium and lead to stiffness and poor circulation. Excess iron can promote oxidative stress, inflaming muscles rather than strengthening them. Vitamin E in high doses can subtly interfere with the nervous system, making balance and coordination more difficult. Too much vitamin D can disrupt muscle function by causing cramping and fatigue, and high levels of B6 can quietly erode nerve health, leading to numbness and instability. These issues don't happen overnight. They build slowly, almost imperceptibly, until one day, standing up from a chair takes more effort than it should. Walking up the stairs feels heavier than before. The simple act of moving through the day becomes more exhausting, and what once felt like a normal part of life now feels like a challenge. The hardest part? Many seniors blame these changes on aging itself, never realizing that the solution might be as simple as adjusting their supplement intake. So, what should you do? The first step is awareness. Take a closer look at the supplements you're taking and ask yourself whether you truly need them. Are you taking them because of a diagnosed deficiency or simply out of habit? Have you had your vitamin and mineral levels tested recently, or are you relying on outdated advice? The second step is to prioritize real food over synthetic pills. Vitamins from whole foods come in forms that the body knows how to process naturally, without the risk of overdosing or causing harmful imbalances. Leafy greens, nuts, fish, dairy, eggs provide nutrients in the amounts that nature intended, supporting your muscles and nerves without the unintended side effects of excess supplementation. Finally, remember that movement is just as important as nutrition. The best way to protect your leg strength is not just through vitamins, but through staying active, stretching, and engaging in light strength exercises that keep your muscles engaged and resilient. Supplements alone will not keep you strong, but smart choices combined with an active lifestyle can. Now that you know which supplements could be working against you, the next step is to understand how to naturally restore your leg strength and maintain mobility for years to come. There are simple science-backed strategies that can help rebuild muscle, improve balance, and keep you moving confidently without relying on unnecessary pills. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.